Good morning, KMMA tribe. Stephen Del Castillo, founding master instructor of Krav Maga martial arts, coming to you. If you don't know who I am, and 40 years ago, I was a 14-year-old just starting in the martial arts. I thought about that today because I was thinking about the teen event I'm going to be doing this Friday, and I'll tell you more about that at the end of this talk. Because today's talk is really about the power of the mind. You know, it's really all in the mind. We know that energy flows where focus goes, and we get more of what we focus on. And, teens today are more, they're getting such negative input from so many sources that we're seeing more anxiety, more fear, more, stress and even mental with their, mental illness. And look, I know there is actually mental illness. There is also just the reaction to consistently negative forces upon the mind. Our teens are under attack. And teens have always gone through these things, right? Of course, there's all kinds of physical and mental changes going on that make anxiety a normal part of being a teen. But like I say, I mean, I work with young people enough to see that in some ways it's worse. And you don't have to be a rocket scientist to recognize that if it's not necessarily that things are really so much worse in the world, but it is that it's so much more in everybody's face. The social media and the devices and the right and the constant bombarding of bad news. So here is a couple of the most important things that we can do. Number one, we have to guard our minds against these things, right? We have to focus on the good things that we want more of. Focus on our blessings. Focus on all we have to be grateful for. Focus on our goals and the direction that we're going, on our desires. Focus not on the things that are happening around us in our world or even in our immediate environment, but on the things that only that we can control and do something about. Focus not on the things happening, but on what we can do about the things happening, on our reactions and on our proactions, and on how we're going to make every day a better day in every way. The power of positive thinking not only helps us do more, be more, and achieve more, which it does, but it also can bring peace, can bring calm to the storm of anxiety. It can bring peace to those that are overwhelmed with turmoil in their mind. You know, I'm in the business of empowering lives. And the way we empower people's lives is through making them physically and mentally better and stronger and able to survive and thrive in all situations and prepared to lead their life and even others. And as awesome as it is to see our black belts able to do the physical things that they're able to do, both in their self-defense and the rest of their martial arts skills, that's awesome and important. But the, all you got to do is look at people with handicaps, whether it be sight or hearing or wheelchair you know or the gentleman with no limbs that have accomplished amazing things because of the power of the mind. And it doesn't take much to realize that the most important muscle, the most important thing for us to do is to learn to control and master our own minds. And through the mastery of our own minds, we can do all things. Energy flows where focus goes. That's the lesson of the week that we're teaching from the floor all week, my team and I. And this Friday, I'm hosting a very special teen event from 7:15 to like 9:30. Make sure the details are in here. And in it, we're going to be working on these things. We're going to be working on how to focus the mind. We're going to be working on how to control our environment and our inputs. We're going to be working on the circle of concern and the circle of control. And teen students, community, my students, their guest, and any community teens. Anybody, if you're hearing this, you're invited to bring your teen, to send your teen, especially if they're going through stuff. if their mind can use some focus, then this is going to be an important event. Bring them. Another one of the things that's important for those adolescents is to be around the correct tribe that's going to be sane and doing the right things, the good influence, right? The law of association. And that's what we got going on here. So listen, I started the idea of the teen event this year, hoping that we could positively impact our teen community. And to be honest, it has not happened to the degree that I had hoped yet. So therefore, I decided to put more personal focus on it, because energy flows where focus goes. Hope you'll help me spread the word. Get some teens here on this Friday night. As I said, I'll put more details down there, and and you can email me, grandmaster@tampacravmaga.com. You can call the dojo at 813-948-4844. You can go to our websites that'll be on this post too. Whatever way to find and get your teens here. This is a free community event. It's going to be fun. It's going to be empowering. It's going to be edifying. It's going to help your teen. I hope you'll join us.